If your life sucks right now, it's because your habits do. Change your habits for 90 days and you'll bury the weak version of yourself that's been holding you hostage. For the next 90 days, you've got one mission. Go to war with comfort. No more excuses. No more tomorrows. No more wasted potential. Do these 6 things daily and your future will look nothing like your past. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. You create it, starting now. Let's go. Wake up early and win the first hour, because if you don't command the beginning, you'll spend the rest of the day chasing it. This isn't motivational fluff. It's battlefield strategy. You think champions sleep in? You think high performers hit snooze? No. They rise when others are drooling on pillows. That first hour of your day sets the tone for everything. It's not just a ritual, it's your launch pad. The average person wakes up late, stumbles into the day reactive, bombarded by noise, messages, and chaos. And then they wonder why they feel behind, why they feel anxious, why their life is stuck in a loop. The answer is simple. They start their day like victims, not victors. You want to dominate? Then act like it from the moment your eyes open. Don't reach for your phone. You're not a damn slave to notifications. Those emails can wait. That drama on social media isn't going anywhere. The second you touch your phone, you surrender your power to distraction. Instead, take that first hour and reclaim your mind. Go move your body. I don't care if it's a walk, a cold shower, or an all-out workout. Do something physical. Why? Because movement crushes hesitation. Motion kills doubt. It tells your nervous system we're alive, we're in control. Then sit in silence. Reflect. Breathe. Meditate. Clear your mind, because clarity is a weapon in a world that thrives on confusion. You're not here to be another sheep following the herd. You're here to think clearly, execute sharply, and live intentionally. That doesn't happen if you begin your day in chaos. And once your body is moving and your mind is centered, plan. Don't wander through your day like a leaf in the wind. Know your top 3 priorities. Write them down, visualize them, attack them with laser focus. That's what high achievers do. They don't see how the day goes. They dictate how the day will go. People will call you obsessive. Let them. People will say you're too rigid. Good. They'll laugh at your discipline until they're asking for your blueprint. Because the truth is, the way you spend that first hour is a reflection of your entire life. If you start strong, you tend to finish strong. But if you begin in weakness, the rest of your day unravels. So ask yourself, are you waking up like a warrior or like a worrier? Are you preparing for battle or waiting to be hit? It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Wake up early, win that hour, build that momentum, stack that discipline day after day, and in 90 days, you won't recognize the person in the mirror. You'll be sharper, stronger, hungrier, more in control, and it all starts with that alarm clock. So stop hitting snooze on your potential. Get up, get focused, win the first hour, and the rest of your life starts to fall in line. Do the hardest thing first. Every damn day. Not when it feels right, not when you're in the zone, not after coffee, not after emails, first. Why? Because that thing you're avoiding, that's the anchor. It's what's weighing your entire day down before it even starts. You carry it in your head like a burden, and every second you delay it, it grows heavier. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That phone call, that workout, that tough conversation, that piece of work that forces you to stretch. That's your battlefield. And most people, they run from it. They do everything but the hard thing. They trick themselves with fake productivity. They organize their desk, scroll through emails, check messages, drink 3 cups of coffee, telling themselves they are getting ready. No, that's not getting ready. That's hiding. That's weakness disguised as preparation. But the killers, the empire builders, the relentless, they do it first because they know something the average person never learns. Momentum is earned by facing resistance, not avoiding it. When you slam the hardest task right out of the gate, you flip a switch in your brain. You tell your mind, I'm in charge here. Fear doesn't lead, I do. And guess what happens next? confidence, clarity. You build the kind of momentum that makes the rest of the day fold. You're not reacting, you're attacking. And when you start your day in attack mode, you become unstoppable. But let me be clear, it won't feel good, not at first. That resistance, that hesitation, it never fully goes away. But champions don't wait for the feeling to pass. They act despite it. That's what separates the weak from the warriors. The weak wait for comfort. Warriors build discipline. And discipline means you don't need to feel ready to execute. You execute because it's non-negotiable. Understand this, your results in life are directly tied to how often you face what you fear. If you keep avoiding hard things, your life will stay soft. But if you harden your mind by attacking difficulty head on, you become the kind of person that can't be broken. Every day, that hardest task is your test. You either pass it or you stay average. You either confront it or you lie to yourself again. So tomorrow morning, don't tiptoe around your demons. Don't warm up. Don't stall. Wake up. Find the hardest, ugliest, most uncomfortable thing on your to-do list and crush it, even if you're scared. Especially because you're scared. The man or woman you want to become is hiding on the other side of that one task you keep avoiding. Do the hard thing first, and you won't just change your day, you'll change your life. Move your body, build your mind. Your body is your war machine. Treat it like one. Train every single day. I don't care if it's raining, cold, or you're tired, train anyway. Physical discipline bleeds into mental dominance. And when your body is strong, your excuses are weak. Movement isn't just about fitness, it's about self-respect. Every time you get up and push yourself through physical resistance, you're telling the world and yourself that you're not here to coast. You're not here to exist. You're here to dominate. When you sweat, you strip away weakness. You prove to your mind that you can overcome anything that stands in your way. Because if you can conquer the pain in your lungs, the burn in your legs, the fatigue in your bones, you can conquer fear, doubt, and every excuse your mind throws at you. You think it's about six-pack abs? No. It's about building a mind that doesn't negotiate with discomfort, that doesn't back down when it hurts, that doesn't flinch when life hits hard. When you train daily, you're not just sculpting a body, you're building an unshakable identity. You become the type of person who follows through, who does what needs to be done, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Every rep, every mile, every drop of sweat. It's not a workout. It's a ritual, a declaration, a message to the inner coward that used to run your life. You don't own me anymore. And the best part, it compounds. You train today and you build grit for tomorrow. You train tomorrow and you build resilience for next week. And before you know it, the version of you that used to quit, he's dead. Buried beneath the iron you lifted and the miles you ran. Look around. Most people are soft. Their bodies are weak because their minds are weaker. They quit when it's cold. They skip when they're tired. They excuse themselves into mediocrity. But not you. Not anymore. You show up even when your muscles scream. You push even when your mind says stop. Because you've realized something most never do. The body is the gateway to the mind. And if you want to dominate life, you start by dominating yourself. This is your edge, your weapon, your discipline forged in sweat and repetition. You don't need motivation. You need movement, daily, non-negotiable. This is the battlefield, your gym, your street, your stairs. It's where you sharpen your spirit. And once your body knows how to fight, your mind won't know how to quit. Train every day, not because you want to look good, but because you refuse to live soft. Because when your body is forged in fire, your mind becomes bulletproof. And in this world, that's exactly what it takes to win. Track every move. Don't trust memory. Trust metrics. Your brain will lie to you. It'll tell you that you worked hard enough, that you ate pretty healthy, that you were productive today, when in reality you just floated. Guessing is what average people do. It's what the undisciplined rely on. But if you want to evolve, if you want real transformation in 90 days, you need clarity, not comfort. That means data. Bold, raw, unforgiving data. Track your food, every bite, every calorie. You want to change your body? Then stop winging it. Start documenting it. You're not tired, you're undisciplined with your fuel. You're not big boned, you're underplanned and overfed. Logging your meals makes you confront your truth. It forces you to own what you put into your machine. Track your sleep. You can't outwork chronic fatigue. If your brain is foggy and your moods are unstable, but you're bragging about 4 hours of sleep, here's a problem. Start tracking when you go to bed, when you wake up, and how well you're actually resting. It's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Poor sleep hygiene ruins performance, wrecks focus, and robs you of power. Get militant about your recovery, because a weak body can't house a powerful mind. Track your habits. The good ones, the bad ones, all of them. Because every day you're either reinforcing discipline or reinforcing destruction. Make a habit tracker, write it down, stare at it, build streaks, protect them like your life depends on it, because it does. You want to improve your focus? Track how often you reach for your phone. Want to read more? Track your pages. Want to build your business? Track hours worked on the business, not in your inbox. The more you measure, the more you master. Data keeps you honest. Your emotions will try to negotiate. They'll say you're working hard when the numbers say you're not. That's why tracking is powerful. It cuts through the drama. It's objective. It's brutal, but it gives you control. Control over your inputs. Control over your outcomes. Winners don't operate off vibes. They operate off verified facts. They don't guess if something is working. They know. You want results in 90 days? Then treat your life like a business. A business tracks performance, expenses, trends, and projections. You need to do the same, because your life is your business. And if you're not auditing your performance, then don't be surprised when you're broke in energy, bankrupt in progress, and overdrafted in excuses. Stop winging it, start writing it. When you can measure your life, you can master it. This is the difference between pretending to improve and actually improving. This is how you take control of your destiny. Not by feeling your way through it, but by tracking your way through it. Numbers don't care about your mood, they reflect your discipline. And discipline, not desire, is what transforms lives. Cut one toxic habit daily. That's it. That's the strategy. Not 20 changes at once, just one. One thing that's poisoning your progress, one behavior that's eating away at your discipline like a parasite. Every single day you make a conscious choice to identify and eliminate one thing that's making you soft, lazy, distracted, or delusional. Maybe today it's junk food. Tomorrow it's staying up past midnight, watching garbage that adds nothing to your life. The day after that, maybe it's talking to someone who drains your energy with complaints and excuses. You don't need a massive overhaul all at once. You need consistent, targeted elimination. Death by 1,000 cuts becomes life by 1,000 improvements. Because here's the truth, greatness isn't just built by what you do, it's carved out by what you stop doing. Most people never rise, not because they're not trying, but because they're too damn comfortable tolerating toxic patterns that sabotage everything they're trying to build. They keep gossiping, keep scrolling, keep consuming crap, and every time they indulge in it, they reinforce the same weak version of themselves they claim they want to escape. You don't break cycles with willpower, you break them with surgery, precision cuts. Every day, one thing, gone. It's like sculpting marble. You don't throw the whole block away because it's rough. You chisel, you refine, you remove the excess. That's what this process is. You are sculpting your potential. And guess what? It hurts, it's uncomfortable. That's the point. If it was easy, you'd already be the version of you that you keep fantasizing about. That version isn't hiding behind motivation. It's hiding behind your toxic habits. You want to meet the higher version of yourself? You've got to kill the version that's been dragging you down. You need to stop giving CPR to dead weight. Stop defending the habits that have kept you average. There's no reward for being kind of disciplined or sometimes consistent. You don't get gold medals for trying, you get them for executing. So ask yourself every night, what did I eliminate today that made me stronger? And if the answer is nothing, understand you just chose to stay the same. This isn't about perfection, it's about aggression, relentless subtraction, daily discipline. Even 1% better becomes a monster over 90 days. But you have to show up and cut something off every day without fail. Not for Instagram, not for applause, but because your future is worth it, because your dreams don't deserve to be murdered by your bad habits. You're not a victim. You're not helpless. You're powerful, but you've been dulled by distraction and softness. Start sharpening your life with a blade of accountability. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to do it for you. It's on you to subtract what's killing your greatness. Start today. Cut deep. Cut honestly. And keep cutting until all that remains is unstoppable. Tell yourself the truth, because no one else is going to do it for you. Not your friends, not your family, not your followers. Most people around you are too scared to offend you. They'll let you stay stuck, stagnant, soft, just to keep things comfortable. But comfort doesn't build killers. Comfort doesn't make empires. Truth does. Raw, unfiltered, slap you in the face truth. And if you can't give it to yourself, you'll stay exactly where you are, angry at the world for the results you didn't earn. Lying to yourself is the most dangerous habit on earth. It doesn't just delay progress, it destroys it. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, when you know damn well you've already said that 100 times, you erode your own credibility. Every time you say, I did my best, when deep down you know you coasted at 60%, you chip away at your self-respect. And that's the real currency, self-respect. Not likes, not praise, not even results. Because results follow integrity, not the other way around. When you start telling yourself the truth, something shifts. You stop letting feelings run the show. You stop measuring your day based on how productive you felt and start measuring it based on what got done. You don't care about how hard it was. You care whether or not you executed. And if you didn't, you own it. No blame, no rationalizing, no stories, just, I FF'd up today. Tomorrow I fix it. That's power. That's freedom. That's leadership. You want to change your life? Start with the mirror. Look yourself in the eyes and ask, did I earn my own respect today? Not anyone else's, yours. Because when you respect yourself, you move different. You don't tolerate the old version. You don't entertain low-level habits. You don't associate with energy that drags you back. You don't need external motivation. You become the damn motivation. Telling yourself the truth is not about self-hate. It's about self-mastery. It's about refusing to live one more day in a fake, watered-down version of who you could be. Because you know there's more. You've felt it. You've seen glimpses of it when no one's watching. That fire, that's the real you, the one buried under lies, under guilt, under years of soft habits. But truth is the blade that cuts through all of it. So from this day forward, make a vow. I will not lie to myself. I will not give myself passes. I will not disguise weakness as self-care. I will face my flaws, own my mistakes, and attack my future like my life depends on it, because it does. You want a breakthrough? You want momentum? You want success? then start with the truth every day. No filter, no fluff, no excuses, just truth. Brutal, honest, relentless, because the truth will set you free, but first it will rip you apart and rebuild you as something unstoppable. 90 days, that's all, but it has to be every damn day. You're not doing this for motivation. You're doing this for transformation. Stop being soft. Stop being average. Make a 90-day deal with yourself, and then be the savage who actually keeps it.